Hi besties, hi bunnies. Coffee's cold, truce brewing, let's hit the road. Just Machado wheel in hand, time to unfold. Early light breaks, coffee chilling in my grip. Hi besties, hi bunnies, join the trip. Cruising mass highway, spilling secrets for hours. 1 to 3 deep, no holds barred, owning our power. Squad's got my back, riding waves through the storm. Besties and bunnies, keeping it warm. Got that wild spark, singing random and free. Keeping the vibe alive, just you and me. Trolls creeping in, haters twisting the feet. Weak shots flying, but they can't plant the seed. Jabbing in my style, my fire, my rise. Obsessed in the shadows, watching with jealous eyes. Drama stirrers calling grift, but facts don't lie. While y'all view my lights touching the sky. Reddit ghosts lurking, basement critique so low. Keep throwing shade, watch this bunny glow. Meow, 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 meow. Hey. Meow, 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 feel it now. Bunny. Just Machado show, chasing down the real. Besties and bunnies got that unbreakable seal. Meow, 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 trolls fade away. Truth in the air, lighting up the day. After dark or dawn's first gleam, we claim the throne. Jess is rolling, meow, if you're in the zone. Meow. Love to my besties trolls. See a truth awaits. Just Machado show. Buckle up. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Bunnies.
Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Ben Rosa. Good morning to Jenna's dog. Dr. Trey is here. Donna's here. Good morning. Pancakes, what's up, Pancakes? Hi, besties. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Jen. Maple Street, Jen. Home Street, Jen. Was it Home Street? Is that the crossover street? It's Maple Street, Jen. Good morning, Maple Street, Jen. Miss Peachy Keen. Project Crime 30. What's that about? Java time. Good morning. Cheech in the house. Good morning. Our favorite lesbian that we love. Good morning. Good morning. Broke down Palace off-grid nurse. It's probably because I won't be able to remember that. So now I must give you a nickname. Good morning, AAA. Because if you're broke down, I'm thinking on the side of the road. So good morning, AAA to you. Good morning, AAA. Someone is here today who doesn't know what 24 on 24 means. Allow me to enlighten you. Welcome to 24 on 24, the #1 show in all the land, where I give you an update on all things Karen Reed on my drive home. But Karen Reed is free, but we still like to talk while we're in the car. Thank you for joining me. I'm your host, Jessica Meow, also known as Jessica Machado or Bunny or Bestie, or it depends who you're talking to, but see you next Tuesday, maybe even perhaps. Good morning. Thanks for joining me today. I always try to produce a quality content show for all of you who are listening, except when I'm emo and down bad, and then I just scream and yell into the phone. But it turns out people listen to that too. Good morning. Let's get into some things we've got to get over. I didn't get a chance to write the agenda. My sleep caught up with me. I slept hard last night. Georgia has to work today at 4 o'clock. She gets out of school at 2:30, so she only has an hour and a half in between. And so she wanted to get some things prepped and ready to go for after school. So when she came home, she wouldn't be so rushed. And so she didn't want to get to school early. School starts at 8 o'clock, by the way, at Bristol Aggie, or 8:05. Every time I drop Georgia off at 7:30, that gives her a whole half hour to meet up with her friends, meet up with her boyfriend, and she likes to socialize and hang out. She did not do that today. She chose to use that time to get ready for work. And so that's why we are a little late today. I took advantage. I just stayed in bed until the very last minute. So first things first, First things first, I'm the realist. All right, first things first is this. I have found, I didn't find, someone will be taking over my X account. I believe that a lot, listening back to some of the things I've said, also just kind of stepping back and recognizing like where a lot of what is going on in my negativity life. That's a wrong sentence. That doesn't even make sense. X is a big part of my problems. It's not even really a problem, but it's a place where I get like sent down a path of like negativity and second guessing myself and the wrong kind of self-deprecation. And I don't see that on Facebook. Granted, I'm not on Facebook a lot, but I don't see it. I don't see it on YouTube, right? I don't see it on Instagram. Only on X is there a space and a place where people who don't like me antagonize me, make up lies about me, and say crazy shit about me. Only on X. I'm not on X for any social part of my life at all. I don't have any friends on X. I don't share pictures on X or go on there to see other people's photos. Like, there's no like emotional connection to X. It's strictly a business site for me. And I'm going to communicate with me when I need to post on X. This may translate into you seeing less on X. That is actually going to just have to be the way it is. That's just going to be that's just the way it is, baby, baby. Do you remember once upon a time when you were mine? Love that song. Is that the Rembrandts? Who sings that? Great fucking tune. It's just the way it is, baby. Just gonna have to deal with it. Less on X, more happiness in real life. Before I depart X, I mean, I'm still there today. We're going to see how it works. But before I depart X, and by the way, I'm a big fan of, you don't need to announce your departure. This isn't fucking Logan International Airport. This isn't TF Green Airport in Warwick, Rhode Island, okay? It's not that. So I don't need you to tell us when you're leaving. You're not a plane. Although your ass, Jessica, is as big as a plane. You're so fat. Get it? You're fat. Before I fucking depart, let me just say a couple things. I'd like to say farewell to a couple of fucking whores on X who I fucking despise and I don't like. And I'm just going to rid them from my life, essentially. So before I go, I want to say farewell, you fucking cunt, Valerie. You have brought absolutely nothing but misery to everybody on X. I don't give a fuck if you have been around a long time. With you and your red hair and your husky voice. I don't care if you're a big fan of Kimberly and Jimmy. I love Kimberly and Jimmy, but I don't like you. And I'm so glad that I'm not going to see your fucking face or see your words on X anymore. Farewell, farewell, Valerie. Now, before I leave, I also want to say goodbye to Jim Altman. You are an absolute disaster. You're obsessed with women, and when you move on from one woman, you go and obsess over another woman. What's wrong with you? Why you hate watch us? Why are you obsessed with our lives? Why are you on the internet every single solitary day, texting all day long? Jim, your life, it's a mess. It's sad. And it doesn't matter, Jen, if you try to tell someone about, we all know. I'm so glad to not see you anymore, Jen. Farewell. Burner accounts. You guys are the biggest losers ever. There's nothing worse than a burner account that can't say what they really think, and they have to use fake faces and fake names to say how they feel. That's sad. I feel sad for you. Essentially, that is a sad life that you live, where you can't just be who you want to be. So farewell, burner accounts. Before I go, I would also like to say farewell to Jason Broyles. The worst part of everything you do is how you think that you're awesome. I hate that. You're not awesome. Also, when you release your articles, it makes me laugh because they're bad and they're not funny and they're not professional. I also, for the record, Jason Broyles, don't like it at all that you were pretending to be a girl for so long. That's predator vibe shit, Jason, and the internet doesn't need that. There's enough of that going on. You're a Dateline episode waiting to happen, Jason. I am so fucking glad to never see you on the internet ever again. Ads from X. Farewell. Every time I would have some sort of a long post on my page, you would interject some sort of an ad, and it was never appropriate. Every single time an ad would pop up while I was deep in a thread reading hate comments about Meredith O'Neill, you would drop some sort of an ad for something I'm not even interested in. Do you even do your research? Do you know who your consumers are? I'm not really sure. But every time you drop an ad, it's stupid. It also used to trick me. It looks just like an account. It's not. So long to all of the ads on X. It was annoying. It was annoying. So that's it. I'm departing from X. I don't want to be on it anymore. It is terrible. It hurts my heart because I'm a soft girly. Even though I'm a bitch, I just don't want to be on it anymore. Okay? Thank you for coming to my Fall River, Marissa Tomei, Rhode Island Housewives TED Talk. All right, we're done. Thanks for joining me on that part of it. So we're going to just step away from X. I think out of sight, out of mind is actually best way to go. The only time I fucking start even doubting myself, feeling weird about myself, is when I go to the place specifically where the people who hate me the most live, which is the internet. And then I go on there and then I inadvertently see a comment, read a comment, type their name into a search bar. We're not doing that shit anymore. Can't do it. It's the only place in my life. So we're done. Not even a goal. My it's not even an objective. It's it's happening by like today, tomorrow. We're going to step away from it. That's it. I got somebody else. I gave up my coveted fucking password to X. And by the way, it is somebody that is already on X. So they're on there. They know they know how it goes. Don't ask. I'm not telling you. So that's it. Now, for those of you who think you're lying and you won't be able to do it, watch me. Watch me. You have no idea. The minute I was like freestyling the other day about like what I could do or whatever, I was like, oh, maybe I should just have somebody take over the kids take over. It's not the kids, by the way. Take over the X. That instantly was in my mind as like a golden egg solution. I was like, yep, that's it. We are not going to fucking be on there anymore. So like, that's it. Like I'm monetized on X, but I make very little money. I make like $90 every 2 weeks. It's always around that amount, $92. So it's like $45 a week. Fuck it. If I lose that money and I don't have to fucking feel the way I feel when I read fucking Queen Valerie's fucking posts about me, you know what I'm going to say about that bitch? Today's the day because I will not be back on there. You like ruined a friendship. And I can't really get over the fucking Jimmy thing. And I'm just tired of talking about it. I really just can't get over it. And every single time I was like trying to smooth it over or anything, I felt like, okay, I'm lying to myself. Here's the thing. I have cut off people for less in my life, right? But I felt every time I talked to Jimmy, he fucking convinced me that he was sorry or whatever. I don't know why I don't have it fucking in me to just move on from it. I can't. I'm actually mad about it. I don't like it. It makes me feel like that's not the only text. And I can't get over it. I just don't like it when people fucking whatever. I don't care. It's a sad thing, but I can't get over it. And I don't know when or how. And I'm openly admitting to that. I'm actually going by, like, Hi, Derek.
Hi.
I'd love a coffee.
I guess so.
Please.
All set.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. I just have to go by how I feel is exactly how I feel. I can't get over it. I don't know. I didn't like seeing it. I'm mad about it. I don't like it. I feel betrayed. I feel sad. I feel all those things. It's not that big of a deal, but it is a big of a deal. So I just can't fucking talk to Jimmy. I can't talk to him because I think it's fucking ruined it. So now go talk about me. Now go talk to other people. Now go text with other people. Have a free for all. Maybe one day I'll wake up and I'll be like, yeah, you know what? I miss Jimmy. I should. It's not how I live my life. Because, let's just clear this up right now too. Everybody's like, oh, Jess, you loved Jimmy, and oh, Jimmy loved you, or Jimmy loves you, or whatever, blah, 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 blah. When Jimmy and I were on the phone this past week, I said what needs to be said here. Jimmy and I don't really know each other that well. We have talked, we have collaborated, we have said we both enjoy the other person's style, content, and we have shared parts of our lives with each other where, you know, I talk about my family with him and Georgia, but I don't really know Jimmy that well. I was on the cusp of getting to know Jimmy well. I thought that we were probably going to move into the direction of taking it from professional to kind of like more real life, right? We were really very close to that. And it's just kind of hard stop on that, unfortunately. You know what I mean? The camaraderie that you saw with us on the internet and these shows and laughing and all of that, that's real. That's real. But taking it off of the internet in real life, we weren't there yet. And it's almost like now it's just kind of frozen in time. And that's where it is. You know what I mean? Like, I think we were probably very close to, listen, we never met up outside of here. We saw each other only in the same arenas that we see other people, like court and whatever. Like, I think that's what makes me most sad. If we had hung out and gone to casino together, in the middle of the day, or went for lunch or whatever, when I sat on the side of him, would I be able to be like, why the fuck are you texting Valerie shit about me? Why are you doing that? Like, that's how it would have been, man. What the fuck do you want me to do? Like, so now, because we don't have that in real life, and it's like stunted our friendship relationship. And also, I go with how I feel about things. And it just felt fucking weird to me. And I don't sit here from a place of like, I'm better than everybody. But as I have said 1,000 fucking times, I continue to be a loyal bitch to some people. And I discipline myself. Does that not mean that there haven't been times where I have wanted to like fucking say something about him? Yeah, there was a time where he did something and I wasn't really fucking like, I was like, dude, there's no fucking existence of those text messages. I don't text anybody. I didn't call anybody. I don't fucking shit talk my friends. There's a lot of fucking times Aiden Carney pisses me off. And aside from the one fucking time where he fucking did something and shared my text messages that fucking got me in a fucking pickle, I don't fucking say anything. You know who I say it to? Georgia. So I give my all to have just one more night with you. I gave my all. Whatever. I just don't know. Don't know. Maybe we'll get over it or I'll get over it. Maybe he's too pissed off at me and he doesn't like the way I'm handling it. Maybe he's got fucking Husky Val chirping in his fucking ear. I don't really care. I'm going to tell you something right now. If Val is your friend and that's the kind of friend you have, well, you're dealing with the kind of friend that takes your fucking text messages and fucking shares them with the internet and burns down another parasocial relationship that you had that you were trying to make in real life. That's the kind of friend you have. That's not a good friend. In my opinion, or maybe it is. I don't fucking care. And by the way, I don't think that him just saying, I'm gay, it's what we do. What do you mean? Your gayness has nothing to do with the kind of like person you are. Like, that's such a fucking, it's a cop out. um, Hold on. I just got a message. Give me 1 second. Just we're out the window. Hi.
7:40.
Oh, I don't even know. Hold on. That might not be. Don't use that card. I didn't know. I didn't. Did you? Did it go through? No, let it go through. Yeah, I just usually leave it in. I usually check my account every morning.
Sorry.
Did it go through?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. A straw? You didn't even give me a choice. You didn't even let me tip you.
What was that?
You didn't even let me tip you.
No, I didn't think about it.
He got a job at Dunkin' over here, and I'm really upset about it because it's a 3:30 to 10:30 shift.
Overnight?
Yeah. 3:30 a.m. is
I'm probably gonna be out there soon.
really.
I'm not sitting next to them.
I just got some bad news from Derek. We'll discuss it later. So anyway, I also like this. It is lingering, this whole thing. It is lingering. And I want it to no longer linger. And that is really also contributing to me getting off X. Like, Valerie's tagging me in posts and shit, so I go to my notifications and there now I can block her or whatever. But that was really just the deciding factor, was a couple of these things. And listen, at the end of the day, I don't really know about it. I maintain I don't want anybody to go hate on Jimmy. I don't want anybody to unsubscribe from Jimmy or any of those things. I don't want to impact his job, his money, his life. Take him for face value. He's funny and he puts on great content, right? It's just, I don't want attacking on him or anything like that. That's it. That doesn't really support me and how I feel. Like, I handle it. And that's it. You don't have to worry about me when it comes to that. I'm a big girl. I mean, I share it with all of you because that's where it started. It starts here on the internet. I think it's very easy to decide what comes on the internet and what doesn't. And as much as I share with you, there is a fuck ton that doesn't make it on here. There's a lot of shit that goes on that I don't tell you about. So don't get mad at him. As I said, you guys can be observers, but it's not the end of the world. Right? It's disappointing, sure. Whatever. Maybe I'm not that good of a friend. Maybe if I were a better friend or whatever, maybe every time he asked to hang out and I said yes, maybe he would have never felt fucking compelled to shit talk me to Valerie. I don't know. Whatever. I just do the best I can. Talk to my real friends. Let them know. They'll tell you what it's like to be a friend. Probably sucks. I'm busy all the time. I'm obsessed with my job. So anyway, okay, so let's get into the next thing. Yesterday, while I was on the air or ending my show, I think it was towards the end of my fishing expedition. By the way, if you don't know, last night I did a live while I was driving home. You got an hour's worth of content of me chit-chatting. I was in a fantastic mood. So feel free to go listen to that later on today if you need to. But we have Bunny After Dark tonight. So I don't know how the fuck you're going to be able to get all of this Jess Machado content in. Although it just happens. People just watch it. So there was a show last night, so you can go watch it. But at the end of yesterday's 24 on 24, I opened an email, and I received an email from the town administrator. I'm going to actually be pulling over in a parking lot. I'm going to read this to you. I'm going to tell you how I originally reacted to this, how I, quote unquote, slept on it, and basically, well, wrong. How I originally reacted, what I did afterwards, who I talked to and called afterwards, and then having, quote unquote, slept on it, which really just means stepped away from the emotional part of it, where I stand and how I feel about it. Okay. So give me a second. So we're going to pull into a space so I can pull out my phone and I can chit chat about this. Stand by. I just want to document and share the kind of bullshit that I think either myself deals with or what people deal with, and then how it takes or what it takes to actually fucking push through adversity. It's not really adversity, but it is kind of in a way. Roadblocks. Let's say this, roadblocks. I just want to be in the shade. Oh, perf. Yay. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, how do I unsubscribe because I pay to her? Who's this person? Who's this? Kaftau. Are you asking how you unsubscribe to me? Who's Kaftau? Is this person, are you looking to learn how to unsubscribe to me or on X? Oh, on X. Okay, you subscribe to me on X. That means you pay $1 to subscribe to me on X. I'm staying. My account is staying on X. I'm just not going to be the one posting things. So everything I post on X generally, usually is related to like politics, stories, or things like that. So I'm still going to have my account. I'm still going to have content on there. I'm just not going to personally be the one doing it. Okay? Perfect. Okay. So hold on. Let me do something here. I have to do one thing. So thank you. Ew, this phone is being kind of weird. Save. Perfect. Okay. So let me read to you. There's two things that I want to share with you. So here's my email to the town administrator. Hi, Mark. I'm asking permission for my Republican Town Committee to decorate the Old Town Hall for America's 250th. I'm attaching a photo that I cultivated using items and decorations that we would like to use. We would purchase all the items and donate them to the town. Our group will do all the decorating and simple landscaping. The lights shown in the photo do not attach to any electrical outlet and are solar powered and waterproof. They can be attached easily and removed easily as well. We would like to do this in the next 2 weeks. We have priced out all of the items on Amazon and it totals $750 with an additional $250 from Home Depot for flowers and mulch. So-and-so has offered to print a new sign to be placed over the existing one. I have the dimensions from Mike and we're ready to go. I don't want to sound fresh, and I mean this in the best possible way, but I don't want to deal with any red tape to get this done. Our committee will sign waivers if need be. We just want to get this done and can have it done in one day. Ideally, we'd like to go work on it on Sunday, June 14th, which is Flag Day. I would need to get items ordered by next week to ensure they get here in time. Please let me know if we can plan for the sprucing up ASAP. We have a meeting next week. Thanks, Jessica. This is the response that I received. Good morning, Jessica. Thank you for your email. The request is approved with one request of my own. Now, this is the town administrator. Can this be accomplished through the 250th celebration group? When it comes to municipal grounds, I'd like to keep the town neutral when it comes to political groups or viewpoint and discrimination. The picture looks great, along with what will be done. I just don't want groups out competing themselves, which inadvertently becomes a political tripwire or a violation of something I'm not even considering at the moment. It may be as simple as coordinating with the celebration group in order to have everything completed under that quote unquote banner. Old Town Hall can then be visited during the celebrations. The VSO is setting up the flags along the lawn in front of the library. This work will complement that setup tremendously. Please feel free to call if you would like to discuss further. June 14th is a great date for what you have planned. If you agree, I'll reach out to the celebration group and have a discussion. Sincerely, Mark. So, first thought process on that, rage. Rage. I got right into my Republican Town Committee group chat on Facebook, and there's like 4 voice memos for me where I'm like, rah, 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 How dare he? Don't tell me what to do. It's politics. I was like so mad. So mad. But I just vented there. I didn't call. I didn't do anything. Here's the reason. At no point in time did anything I chose to cultivate, come up with, organize, or plan was that political at all. It's not political. It never was political. I have a organized group of people who care about our town. I asked, this was my idea, and I brought it to my group, and I asked if they wanted to help and participate. I have an organized group of individuals who are patriotic, and so they were my go-to. I could have sent it to you guys. Anybody want to come and meet me? But these people live in Somerset. There's people who are elected officials in my committee. We have a selectman, we have Parks and Playground rec guy, we have former selectmen. We have all these people in this group who love our town. It had nothing to do with politics. What I have a problem with is that essentially we can't take credit for or say that this was done by us. That he doesn't want it to be political because other people will compete. What do you mean? Are they going to compete and go decorate another town building? Sounds great to me. Sounds great to me. Let them see what we did and say, we can't have them do that. We got to go do something. Great. Because actually, nobody's doing anything. Currently, right now, nobody is doing anything in the town. There isn't a group that's there's a group that is like called Beautify Somerset, whatever, but nobody is doing anything to this like extreme or this extent. So why would I care if the Democratic Town Committee saw what we did and then they reached out and said, now we want to go decorate this building? Everybody wins. Now, is it disingenuous that they're doing it? Maybe they'll be on the receiving end of like, hey, we got to compete with them. We can't let the Republicans do that. That's their business. That's on them. And that's how they fucking act. That's fine. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I'm asking my committee to do this. My committee should be able to do it. They should be able to take credit for it. I want to be able to say that this is my committee and that we gave back to our community like this. And I don't want it to go under the purview of some other group who, by the way, it wasn't their fucking idea. They didn't ask me or anybody in my committee for this idea. It's my idea, and I want to do it with my group. Now you've made it political. Now you've made it weird, right? Second, the 250th committee solicited donations from me, from my committee. So let me pull up that email. Hi, Jess. We're busy putting together the town celebration of the 250th anniversary of the founding of America. Attached, you will find a donor package describing various opportunities to help defray the cost of the event. It would be great for the Republican Town Committee to support this event at any level. Regards, Paul, Chairman of the Economic Development Committee. And then attached is a form where they are asking for us to give money. Our Republican Town Committee money. It is actually written out specifically to me, to Jess Machado, Chairwoman of the Somerset Republican Town Committee. Your organization has long been a generous supporter of community events such as Winterfest, Barbecue Fest, Shirley May Road Race. We would like to offer you the opportunity to sponsor this historic event in 2026. Enclosed, you will find details on sponsorship packages if you'd like to participate. Platinum sponsor, $5,000, 3 sponsorships available. Gold sponsor, $2,500. Silver sponsor, $1,500. Bronze sponsor, $500. For $500, we would get recognition in event literature, 1 complimentary commemorative water bottle, 1 VIP parking spot to the event, and 1 social media feature. For $500, I thought that was not money well spent. And I thought that I could spend the money to decorate the old town hall, which is in the middle of our town, the middle of our community, a historic building, and make it look gorgeous. And that would be better served for our community. Nobody was going to be decorating it. It was not part of what they were doing. I know that because I know people on the 250th committee. So I personally, my committee would get 1 water bottle. I've got dozens of people on my committee. 1 water bottle, 1 parking spot, 1 recognition. We didn't need the recognition. We don't need our name on literature. We would like to be able to decorate the town building, and then we would like to just be able to share that we did it. All of those feelings, however, and how I feel don't matter, right? Because as I thought about it, and then I connected with some of my local friends, and we spoke, if the goal is to decorate the building, then we must not compromise the goal to decorate the building. So yesterday afternoon, I responded to the email and I said, that would be great. Thank you. Okay. So now we will get communication from the 250th committee, and we will wait for them to tell us what to do. And my people will go on the 14th and we will decorate it, and we will not do any promoting of it. And we will silently, privately know that we accomplished it. I mean, you all know that too. But we don't need to share it. We won't share it on Facebook. We will let everybody in this town drive by and see something gorgeous and beautiful that nobody else has ever done. Nobody drives by that building and looks at it and feels compelled to make change except Jessica Machado. Nobody picks up the fucking phone and makes a call. Nobody sends emails. Nobody fucking does any of it. But if the goal and the end goal is to let the town actually see something beautiful and enjoy something, we're going to sacrifice ourselves and we're going to do it anyway. It's fine. You want to play politics? Fine. Guess what? Long game. Long game. Okay? Long game. And I'm going to tell you what. Some of the people in my committee had some wonderful points about this. Wonderful points. If we want to do this next year and decorate the building for the 4th of July, there isn't going to be a 250th committee next year, is there? So who's going to cover us under the umbrella of next year when we want to do it? Because everything we're buying, we're donating to the town. So every year on Flag Day, I'd like my committee to go over and decorate the old town hall and use all of the stuff that we're going to be getting and put it all back up again for the summer, right? Is there going to be a 250th fucking group that you're going to hide us behind? What's going to happen next year? What are you going to say next year? Oh no, we're going to let the highway department go and do it. Who, by the way, never does it. Don't worry, Jessica, we're going to have the maintenance guy go paint the sign. And it's a fucking hot mess. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with it. Listen, maybe a couple years ago, I would be a defiant cunt about it. I would send an email back and say, who do you think you are, taking away our recognition for doing this? Who are you to make this political? And I like our town administrator, but who are you to make this political? And who cares if there's competition? What the fuck is wrong with competition, by the way? What's wrong with competition? Did anything bad happen the day that I decided to like raise money for Aiden's legal defense fund and said, I'm going to raise more money than everybody else? You know what? Maybe nobody else was competing with me, but I was competing against everybody else. I put on a fucking show. I worked hard to get everybody to organize and to donate and made it worth your while. And and who wins? Aiden wins. He gets money. Other people raise money, people were looking and watching and paying attention. Who knows? Maybe behind the scenes, some people were like, we can't let Jess Machado win. What's the downside to competition? Hurt feelings? You think if I didn't win, which I didn't win, by the way, I didn't raise the most money, I'm going to fucking cry about it? It's fucking healthy competition. So if I'm out here, listen, I said this before, no Republican or Democratic town committee ever walked in the Memorial Day parade. I wanted to make a float. I wanted our committee to walk in the parade because we fucking love this country. We love America, okay? We love it. So we're like, my idea. I said, I want our committee to walk in this parade. I want us to be the first. Let's get out there and be patriotic. Let's show the 52% of the people in this town who voted Republican that there are people out here working for Republican values and they care about them. We put together a whole thing. We all dressed in red, white, and blue. We made a float. We had banners printed. And for the first time, a committee walked in this parade. Guess what happened before that parade? The fucking person organizing the parade called the Democratic town committee and said, oh, the Republicans are going to be walking. You can't let the Republicans walk. So they put together 4 people and they fucking walked behind us in a sad little attempt just because they wanted to fucking one up. That's stupid, right? That's stupid. What I would have done is I would have gone hard. I would have gone bigger. I would have made sure they had a better flow, because guess who wins? The people sitting on the side of the sidewalks watching the fucking parade. There's more people in the parade. The parade is fucking lame. Nobody fucking goes. So maybe it would be exciting. I love competition. I fucking love competition. I think it's great. I think it's healthy. It makes me step up my game. It makes me want to do more. It's fun. So if in this email, the statement is, it can get competitive, big fucking deal, dude. Everybody wants to compete to be who can be more patriotic. Sign me the fuck up. What do you think? I'm going to put a banner on Old Town Hall and say the fucking Republicans are better than the Democrats? I'm putting a bunting and flowers and American flags and lights. This town fucking deserves it. They need it. It needs to be fucking rejuvenated. And if I am so motivated, let me. By the way, after I was done, I called Home Depot, and Home Depot told me to stop in today and pick out a bunch of fucking shit for free. So I'm going to go to Home Depot in a little while. Maybe I'll take you with me, and we're going to go pick out bunting and American flags. And I get a couple $100 worth of shit for free because Home Depot gets it. They don't care that I'm Republican. They didn't even ask. I said, here's what we're doing. We would like to do it. And Adam, shout out Adam at Home Depot, was like, bitch, come in and get your free shit. And I was like, thank you, Adam. Do you have bunting? So we're going to go Home Depot today. We're going to go get our stuff. And Home Depot is in Somerset, and they get it. When I told them about the project and what we were doing, they were like, ah. So Home Depot gets it. So we're going to go, we're going to stop at home and put a bra on, and we're going to go to Home Depot, and we're going to go get some bunting. I'm going to see, well, listen, Home Depot's a little pricey. We're going to see how far $250 gets us. I'm grateful for the $250, but maybe we can finagle a little bit more. Let's call Walmart and ask them for some stuff too. They're a neighborhood partner. Let's call Walmart and ask them. Who's getting it for free? The Home Depot. I called them and I told them that what's this? Queen, how do you know? Do you know Peeps? Lowe's, they love. Oh, is there a little bit of competition between Lowe's and Home Depot? Wait, let's see. It's all going to the town. So I have a photo rendition. Is it here? Do I have it? Let me see. Did I upload a picture of it? I didn't. Let me get it for you. Somerset Nursery donated the plants to the fire department. If they were already giving, that's a small business. I would feel bad. I guess like the part about it where like you're good enough to come to the Somerset Republican Town Committee and we can give you money, right? And you'd average like, by the way, hold on one second. I just want to pull that flyer up again. So let's just say we didn't want to do this, right? And they weren't going to do anything to Old Town. There was no plans to decorate Old Town Hall, by the way. I can verify that. So if we had donated $5,000, hold on a second. I just got an idea. So they sent me this package, right? And the town administrator is telling me he doesn't want it to be political and competing. But hear me out. If we can raise $5,000 and be a platinum sponsor, the Somerset Republican Town Committee could get a speaking opportunity at the event. So wait. You get your logo featured in the drone show. You get a reserved table and seating for 10 in premier viewing area. 10 complimentary commemorative water bottles, 10 tickets to Stars, Stripes, and Smoke Barbecue Bash, 3 VIP parking spots, frequent social media recognition, prominent logo placement on the event signage, company booth and at the event, and recognition in event. Wait a second. So, my committee cannot, on our own, having nothing to do with the 250th celebration, we want to go and decorate the Old Town Hall with our time, our money, and our supplies. But we cannot say we're doing it because of competition and triggering liberals. But if I pay $5,000, I am able to go speak at the event and have our Somerset Republican logo featured in the drone show. I'm sorry. How is that not? The problem is I have too many people I'm raising money for. I'm raising money for candidates. I'm raising money for Aiden. I raise money for Casey. I raise money for everybody. And I cannot do a fundraiser right now, but I am telling you, I know some petty people, and I could call some people and I could probably get $1,000 from 5 different people. I'm thinking right now in my head. Nobody loves a petty war like fucking baby daddy Ron, okay? Nobody. Nobody. You know what? This now makes me even more mad. This makes me even more mad that the town administrator sent that message, and I think he has just clearly made a mistake. Because if I paid $5,000, I could actually stand up at this event and I could speak and say, "Hi, my name is Jessica Machado. I am the chairwoman of the Somerset Republican Town Committee. For $5,000, we're having a drone show here to celebrate 250th. I could have my logo so everybody in this town at the drone show would see my political logo on there." I could put up a GoFundMe right now, and I could probably tag every raging Republican MAGA all over the place, do a story on it, and raise $5,000, and then go to this committee and say, "You know what? Here's my 5K. Get me on the podium. Get me a microphone. Get me my fucking, here's my logo. Get the drones ready." Wall Street apes, libs of TikTok, you're up. I have to think about this. I have some cards to play here. The fact of the matter is, if I'm really thinking about that in real time, I don't want to speak in front of the crowd. I wouldn't want to make it political. I wouldn't want to go and stand in front of everybody and say I'm the chairwoman of the Somerset Republican Town Committee, because I know that there are people that'll be there that aren't Republican, and that may trigger them. And I don't want their experience to be politicized. I don't want them to hate it. So I wouldn't want that. And I don't want or need my logo, my committee logo, to be in a drone show. It's not everlasting. What is everlasting is the feeling people would get driving by Old Town Hall and seeing her look so beautiful. That is money well spent. That is a feeling. That is pride. That is community pride. That is not self promotion. It's so wrong that that would be acceptable, but what we're doing would not be. I think he made a mistake. I think he made a terrible error in judgment. And I'm not going to go through all the work, Mel's, because I just don't think it's not the right place. And listen, I'll tell you what, if the Democratic Town Committee has spent $5,000 to be a gold sponsor, then that actually is... You know what? I have only so many hours in the day. I have only so much time and energy. I am not going to take action on any of this. I am going to go forward with the plan on June 14th with my Republicans, and I'm going to I'm going to just focus on getting it done, and that's it. That's the plan. I think it's wrong. I think it's terrible. I think the town administrator can't get out of his own way. And by the way, where are the town signs? Where is the Welcome to Somerset sign? Where is it? We're going on 3 years. You know what? Let's just respond. Let's do that instead. You want to make it political? Sure. Signs. Hi, Mark. Can you please give me an update on the town signs that we previously discussed? Have they been designed? Have they been ordered? When can we anticipate installation? Overall, where is the town with this project? Thank you. There. Well, that one's going, and we're not going to, this is just what I want to say. I live in this small town. We've got about 18,000 people here, okay? We have 18,000 people in this town. A lot of working families, a lot of elderly retirees. Not a lot of people my age with my ideas or creativity. There are some, but there are not many. I live in this town. I'm here every day. I don't travel for work. I'm home. I drive around all the time. And on a daily basis, I never see anything that shows town pride. Everybody lost their collective minds last year when, for a road race that took place on Riverside Avenue, they had a red, white, and blue stripe painted on the middle of the road. Everybody was like, wow, that looks great. And then you had another group that was like, oh, how did the town pay for it? I asked. Turns out we had that paint at the highway department, and they went and did it. It cost us nothing at all. They did it on the regular town hours and time, right? But even my daughter, Julia, was like, wow, it's just so beautiful. It took no effort and no time, but it had like a little like boost of morale for people where there were just things out of the ordinary that can elevate your mood. And nobody fucking does that in this town. Nobody does it in this town. I don't fucking see anything. It's the opposite. Nothing gets done. And maybe I'm not a good closer. Maybe I'm just good with the ideas or the organizing, and maybe I can't get it actually done. We'll see. But why would you stifle anybody who came up with ideas and tried to make it a little bit better? Ultimately, all we have here is this fucking community, and nothing gets done. Nothing. I promise you, when I was talking about decorating the old town hall, I wasn't thinking about the Democratic Town Committee. I was thinking about how beautiful that building is. I love it so much. I moved my committee meetings there, which, by the way, I had to fight for because nobody fucking wanted us to do it there. This is a town building where when I step in it, I think of forefathers. I get so emo about it. Forefathers governed our community in this building. it's so rich in history. When I step into it to run a meeting, I just think of the history and how lucky I am to be in that building. It looks like fucking shit on the outside. I went to the town. I asked, could we make it look better? No, we're going to have to look for a way to redo the siding and blah, blah. Nobody fucking wants to take care of it. They haven't even cut down the goddamn weeds in front of it. I live around the corner from this building. I can walk to it. If my fat ass chose to walk anywhere. It's right there. I see it fucking 10 times a day. And every time I drive by, I promise you, every time I drive by, I think, you're such a little cute gem. You deserve to be so pretty. And nobody cares about you. I do. And I'm lucky that I have people who listen to me and trust me. And when I went to them and I gave them this idea, they were like, I'm in. How lucky am I that I have a group of people who saw the picture that I put, and even some guy who left my committee because he doesn't fucking like me, he was like, I'm in. Like, how lucky am I that I have people that also see that vision and are willing to give up their time to go and do it? Right? And then you want to just fucking stifle it. You want to make it political. You want to make it fucking weird. How dare you? You know what, Mark? I'm kind of done, really, to be honest with you. I'm done with it already. You know, I always want to like say how great you are and all the shit like that. Get out of your own way. It's all this fucking red tape you put in for a bunch of shit. You should have let me paint the fucking sign, and instead you had your fucking guy paint it, and it looks like a kindergartner did. It's a joke. You better start thinking about the betterment of this town and what it matters. It's not that deep. What is this? No, they didn't, Jess. They robbed a country from indigenous people that had moved into those buildings. Okay. Hey, do me a favor, mostly muffins. Get bent. I'm not in the mood. You know, like day 300, let's say 3 years, day 1,000 fucking 200 of not having a welcome to Somerset sign at the bottom of the off ramp coming off the bridge. Day 1,200 of somebody not being able to accomplish a simple task of getting a sign installed that says, welcome to this town. Get the fucking signs up. Or you know what? You don't get paid. You don't get paid. You know, if I went to town meeting and goddamn it, I fucking took this 1 year off. I've done this before, by the way. I have done this before. I've gone to town meeting and encouraged people to vote down budgets overall until they do what they ask for us to do. Like what we've asked them to do. Like, we want this. You're not going to do it. You go to a 1/12 budget and you fucking run your fucking school department on a fucking month-to-month budget. You don't get you don't get to pay your bills like that. You do it. Imagine paying someone to do the sign when someone was offering to do it for free. We have money allocated for town signs. We had money. Then there was supposed to be students making it, and the students didn't do it. Dumb idea. So then the students didn't do it, and then nobody fucking did it. And then I, like a year ago, was like, are we gonna put up signs? And then it was like, yeah, we're gonna get signs. Then the signs just never. There's basketball courts that were supposed to be done down Brayton Point. That's got to be going on 3 years too. They just never did them. There's money that Save Our Bay Brayton Point was allocated through some agency. I don't know, like $100 and something thousand, I think, to like beautify the Brayton Point area. Why hasn't that been 6 years for the Coach K Swizzle is here. He would also know about the money for Save Our Bay. Why hasn't that money been spent? Okay, hold on one second. Mostly muffins. Peace out, A-Town. I'm gonna ban you today, and I'll catch you on the flip side. I just had to get rid. It's like I'm good. All right. Just over it. Somerset doesn't have unity. Actually, I think that's a lie. I actually think there is just like no, we don't even think about that. There's no competition. We don't think about that. We just want to get stuff done. I don't care. I got rid of mostly muffins. It was too much. I can't see every comment, but every other one I saw from them was just like, yeah, intense. No thanks. 117,000 for basketball court in Brayton Point. We are going 6 years and it is still not done. So here you are in a town, there's money allocated for it and they still can't get it done. Nobody can get it done. Here's a news flash. If something isn't done right, you can fix it. I don't know if there's apprehension about getting it done right. We live on the side of a community, by the way, in Swansea, where everything just gets done. I've never seen anything like it. Everything just gets done. There's two squirrels there fighting with each other. Get off of him. Get off of him. He's attacking him. And it wasn't like in a sexual way, like it was a fighting way. One had some sort of thing in his mouth and the other one was chasing him. It's fucking squirrel wars out here. Anyway, that's my take on it. We're going to get dressed. We're going to go to Home Depot. We're going to go get what we need and we're going to just start getting stuff ready. And then I'm actually going to go to town hall. I'm going to ask for the key and I'm going to go bring the supplies inside town hall. And then maybe I'll show it to you. She's a beautiful building. She's just really, really beautiful. I love her. Okay, next. So Spencer Pratt. The first things first. I'm very interested in the election results from last night for the mayoral race in Los Angeles. I want to let you know that you cannot find those results online if you simply just Google Los Angeles mayoral election. The first thing you will see everywhere is Karen Bass is moving on to the general election. I couldn't find it. And then when we were in the car, I had Georgia Google it. And I said, can you get me the election results for the mayoral race? And Georgia on her phone actually couldn't get it. Now, I am almost positive that Spencer Pratt did make the ballot for the fall, if I'm correct. But it is not visible on the internet. Mainstream media, I will Google it again for you right now. So let's just say Los Angeles mayor race. So first thing I see, Los Angeles mayor's race, live election results and updates, Karen Bass and Nithya, and that's all I see. Then the next one, NBC, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass pulled into a runoff in her second race for a second term, Recap, Mayor Bass advances to runoff election, NBC News projects. Then the next set of headlines underneath that, California primary results. Not one time do you see anything about Spencer Pratt, except for Fox News. Karen Bass to face runoff election amid tough challenge from Spencer Pratt. So let's click on Fox News. That is new. That's 2 hours ago. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass is advancing to a runoff election after failing to capture 51% of the vote needed to win outright in a bid for re-election that has drawn national attention. A second candidate who will advance to the runoff has yet to be called. That's today at 8:26 a.m. So we don't actually have the official results, but I want to share with you what I predicted last night. And if you follow everything on the internet, if you follow all of the clicks and views of ads on X. If you're on X, you think Spencer Pratt is the mayor of Los Angeles in a slam dunk. But what that translates to in real life in voting is very, very different. And I'm going to tell you something. If you thought that Bass wasn't going to get votes, you're crazy. Karen Bass essentially beat Spencer Pratt in the primary. Now he's going to move on, but she got more votes than him. She got more votes than him. That's the reality. That is why I say what happens online doesn't always translate into real life. That is why when people were pushing for Brian Shortsleeve to drop out of the race, because online it's not accurate. That's not accurate. So the third candidate is out now, correct? Who is that candidate going to endorse? If that candidate, how much? What did she get? 20, she got 22%, right? She's going to ask people who to vote for. Do you think she's going to ask them to vote for Pratt? Or do you think she's going to ask them to vote for Bass? Do you think that the Bass people aren't talking to her? Or they haven't already talked to her and maybe promised her a job? Or said, you know what, let's get you involved here in our office somehow, some way. But we're going to need you to swing all your voters over to Bass. I think that's most likely. I think those 22% of those voters are going to go to Karen Bass. I would be surprised if she endorses Spencer Pratt. And I think that if she's finessed enough, she could be convinced to say, you know what, I didn't make it, but I'd like all of my supporters, whoever you are, to please pivot your vote over and let's go support Karen Bass. And she will get something out of it. Nobody's going to do it out of the goodness of their fucking heart. But if you don't think that that's not what happens in politics, you're wrong. That's exactly what happens in politics. And now you take her 22%, I'm not saying all of it, but let's just say, and you add that to Karen Bass's 37% of it, and Karen Bass is remaining the mayor of Los Angeles. You guys, it's sad. It's a sad reality. It's a sad reality. Now, the thing I like very much about this is there is a whole summer of campaigning that can take place. Primaries that take place in September, and then you've got an election in November. It's too close. There's not a lot of time. Spencer Pratt has a lot of time to take this off the internet and bring it into real life and talk to voters. But the reality is 37% of the people in Los Angeles are basically like, yep, we want to keep Karen Bass and we don't like Spencer Pratt. And he hopefully can raise enough of money, and you've got some big people that are supporting him that can give him the money, and he can have a team use that money wisely for voter outreach, essentially. Really, that's what it matters, is voter outreach. I said at dinner last night, we were talking about Spencer Pratt, and they're like, you know, Spencer Pratt did this video where he went out and he was in like a really rough section of Los Angeles, and you know, it was a lot of African-American people around him, and he was handing out food. Like, did anybody ask how many of those people there actually are registered to vote? Ask all of those people at that cookout that he hosted if those people know what their voting location is. Where do you vote? Are you registered to vote? Where do you vote? Do you need a ride to vote? Like that, people can show up all you want because people will go get free shit all the time. People will go to events all the time. I need to know, are you registered to vote? Do you know where you're voting? Somerset has one voting location. Fall River has like fucking 15 or 16. New Bedford, they changed all their voting locations. And the craziest move I've ever seen, These Democrats are making it harder and harder for people to vote. Several years ago, there's a guy by the name of Jacob Ventura. If you are in Dartmouth or New Bedford, you may know who he is. And he ran in a special election for, what's going on here? What the fuck? He ran in a special election for a city council seat in New Bedford. And I volunteered on the night of election to go monitor polls for him. And so I got assigned to go to a polling location in New Bedford. And I'm sure many of you, if you're from Massachusetts, you know, there are federal housing buildings for elderly people. They're federal buildings. They're not state, they're federal. And elderly people live there, right? So it's an over a certain age building, high rises. We've got a ton of them in New Bedford and Fall River. And many of those locations have voting take place there, because you've got a lot of elderly people that live there and they want to just walk downstairs and they want to vote. And candidates have in the past held coffee hours at those locations where all of the people will come down and get their Dunkin' Donuts and their coffees. And a candidate will say, I'm running for this. I'd like to meet you. Thank you for listening to me. And they do voter outreach at these locations. I've done that. I've hosted them for candidates that I've assisted, and they're wonderful. Elderly people love it when people visit them, and they are very interested in listening to people talk about things that matter to them, and bringing candidates to them is important. They changed the voting location at this particular tower so that the people in the tower did not vote at the voting booth downstairs on the first floor. I am not kidding you. So I went to a building where elderly people live. There was a voting location in that location, but the people in the building had to leave their building and go to another location to vote. This isn't a joke. This isn't a lie. This is exactly what happened. I ran into people who came downstairs and wanted to vote, and they were told that that wasn't their voting location anymore. And they had to leave their home building and go vote somewhere else. And guess what? None of them drove. So they just didn't vote. And nobody seemed to care at all. I did. I got on the phone. I was like, are you guys aware that the people who live in this house, in this building, they don't vote here anymore? And they were like, yes, they redistricted. And I said, who was responsible for this? Who did this? Democrats. Democrats. Voting is insane. Politics is crazy, all at the detriment of the American dream. Meow, 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 meow. Nice American flag you have out in front of your house, sir. Wonderful. We're going to go in the house. We are going to get dressed. We are Meowser Tino is home. Mauser wasn't here and he's already back. That means he had his meeting local and he is ready for me to go and give him hugs. Probably not, but that's what we're going to do. You want to stay with me? That's a stupid question. I know you want to stay with me. We're going to go in the house. We're going to brush our teeth, put on a bra, and we're going to head over to the Home Depot. And then, you know what? When we're done there, maybe if I can't finesse them to give me more of the thing, listen, maybe we say, oh, you said 250. Maybe I got 400 in my car. Maybe you guys okay with that? Bling, bling, bling. Check me out. Take it all. Go, go, go. Then we're going to go to town hall and say, hi, can I have the key? I got to go get into my old town hall. I got to go put all of these things in there. And then you'll get to see in town hall. Okay. There's that. Then maybe we go to Walmart and we go see the manager there and we say, we need some things from you guys. Can you check me out? Ching, ching, ching. And I get all those things and we bring those things over too. Then we go stop at we can't get the flowers yet because we're not doing this until the 14th. What day is today? The 2nd? It's too early. We can't go get the flowers yet. They'll die. Let's go in the house. Let's go find Mauser and be annoying. Before we do, sun salutations. If you don't know what sun salutations is, when I get out of the car, I face the sun and I do like 2 yoga stretches. I'm fat, so I stretch the best I can, but I like to stretch and face the sun and take a moment and look at it and just give some little respects to the sun. So sun salutations. Today is 6/3. Thank you for that. Sing once again. Magic? Okay, Magic. He's on a work call. Let's go change. Hi, Reagan. Hi. Do you want to go out? Want to go outside, Quincy? Hi, Quince. Oh, we have an Amazon package? We have to check the gate. Quincy, go get that birdie. Oh, my husband cut the lawn. Huh. That must have been yesterday when I was gone. What's in this box? What's in the box? I'm not going to open this. We'll open it tonight on Bunny After Dark. How about that? We'll do a true unboxing. We'll put that here. Good morning, Vincent. Good morning, Nina. All right, I brushed my teeth. I peed. I just didn't feel the need to tell you. Let's change. You better leave the house. Hi, you ready to come in? Come on inside. Hi. It's hot. That was a quick outside. I'll be back. And Daddy's home, which means you can go outside more. Right? Want a piece of cheese? Pay the cheese tax. Cheese. Nope. You have cheese. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Point C. Good boy, right again. Wallet, phone, keys. Right, back in the car we go. I'm just gonna change my Nike slides. But, oh, I guess I should. Let's put on sneakers. It's fine. Okay. You look like a high-functioning member of society. Let's go to Home Depot. I do need to find my organizational statement for my RTC. Because I'm just wondering, like, anybody could just walk in and say you're part of a group or something like that. So let me pull that up. Squash. I would like a piece of cheese. Rat. All right. Go to Home Depot. Bye, Lauren. Have a great day. Remember that little girl, that video that went viral? And the guy's going, "What is that you have?" And she goes, "My lipstick." And he goes, "Oh, is that what it is?" She goes, "Yeah, my lipstick." And then at the end, he's like, "And where did you get it?" And she goes, "My lipstick? Home Depot?" Fucking great. The internet can be used for good at times. Things are feeling patriotic in my neighborhood. Another home, proudly displaying an American flag. Shout out to my girl Jessica from Bay Harbor Beauty. Good morning, Queen. Somebody in the Bestieverse group on Facebook was asking about the price thing. Somebody posted, and Jess was in the chat. That, if you are in Bestieverse on Facebook, that girl Jessica Doucette, that's the Jessica that I have met over at Rob Roy Academy. So if you have any questions, she's your girl. She probably doesn't want people messaging her on Facebook, but you get what you get and you don't get upset. Message her there or call Rob Roy Academy in Fall River and ask to speak with Jess. And say the Jess Machado Network, Multimedia Network sent you. Or just say you're a bunny, whatevs. Bestieverse is becoming, I got to get in there more, but I'm just not on Facebook often. Talked about that last night at my din about how, wait, there is a fucking helicopter right up. What is this chopper doing literally right above my head on County Street? What's it doing? Where? Doesn't even look like it's on County Street with me. Like now it turned around and it's going. What does it say on it? Where's it going? It's very low. And now it's just riding on County Street just up above me. I look like Henry Hill from Goodfellas. I gotta go into a garage and change cars. I am not doing anything wrong. Holy shit, what is this guys? Where is this helicopter going? Oh, that's me. This helicopter is, I'm so sorry. Help me. Where is that going? Why is he turning? What is happening? I'm so sorry, but I beat him. Now I'm ahead of him. Let's go in here and wait. Look at all you people driving. Nobody seems to care about the chopper. Here he is. Sir, what are you doing? Where are you going? That's not a med flight. He was just very, 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 very low, like right over County Street. It was so crazy. Wow, that was fun. Needed some Rolling Stones playing in the background. Some sauce. All right. All Claire's has decorated. They look beautiful. Look what they have. Bunting. All right, the chopper is gone. Dude, I'm very sorry, but it was like literally like right over my head on County Street. Also, sorry you had to see my face. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted for you or for me. I don't know where they are now. Nobody else seemed to care. What matters to me doesn't seem to matter to regular people, regular folk. Got a vibe. Baby, I'm going for the ride. Meet me in our spot. Back on track to the Home Depot. Ooh, Max Motors has one of my favorite cars, a Volvo station wagon. Jeffrey won't allow it. Mazzotina won't let me get a Volvo ever again. We had a nice Volvo cross-country SUV, and the engine fucking seized on him. It was just a nightmare. Don't ask. Look at this guy in his little BMW convertible. 'Tis the season. Bunting. They've got bunting too. They have big bunting. I think we need that size. Let's just go see what Home Depot has. Wait, how do you know about the chopper? Does somebody have info on the chopper? Flight Tracker app, is that a thing? I think they're still over there. I just can't. I think they're on the other side of the, like, on the water side now. Baby bunting. Baby bunny bunting. Huh. Over here, we're passing my friend Stan's house. Stan is my friend who was the assistant for Mr. Kraft. I was going to pop in, but he's not home. He's my favorite Irishman. Best sense of humor of like anybody in the world. He's so fucking funny. There are a bunch of lawn service guys over here in the park, Jessica. Hold on. Are any of you guys single? I asked for you. Oh, Lauren has the tea. I need Lauren to be able to retire so she can just monitor all of the court things, all of the scanner things. I got it from her. Stand by. Oh, there's a bad accident on 195. And somebody I texted yesterday just responds to something that I needed to know yesterday. And it was time sensitive, sir. Get. Lauren sent me a picture. Of course, she has Flight Radar 24 on her phone, and it's showing where it came from. It's going over the Taunton River. She's monitoring it. It's only 150 feet up. He's still over there. Does it involve Iran or Israel? We are here at the Home Depot, my favorite place. Love the smell of lumber. Single girls, this is where you should be, Jessica Walsh. This is it. This is the Mecca for hardworking, in-shape men with tans. Jeff Machado walking around Home Depot is porn to me. Just means you're going to get something done around my house that I probably want done for a while. All right, let's look at all these plants. These plants. All right. If you're just joining us, we are on a field trip to Home Depot. We are on our way in. We had asked if they would donate some items for us to decorate the old town hall. We have a little bit of a budget of $250. May I finesse a little more? I may try. I may ask. You know what? If you don't ask, you'll never know. You know? So let's just ask. Let me just go see. Stop in at the desk. I'm going to take you with. I'm going to take you with. I'll mute you because people don't need to be caught off guard. So if I go dark, you know why. Ice cubes, icebreakers, ice cubes gum in grape. Far superior gum to all gums. Good morning, hardworking men. Thank you for your service. Can one of you rebuild my side deck for me? It's a little wonky. Well, I don't even know what this machine is. What is this? What's this machine do? What the heck is this thing? I couldn't even tell you. Power equipment? I don't know. It's $1,500. All right, I'm going to mute you.
Okay, so we are all set. We are allowed. I don't have a carriage, so we actually have to go back out and get one, I think. No carriage. Let's see what we have for flags. Maybe we don't need a carriage. Although, so here's how it went. I said, hi, I'm here for this. And he said, okay, let me call upstairs to the manager. And then I said, he told me $250. And then he said, okay, so go and shop for what you want, get around $200 worth of stuff, and then bring it and cash it out. I'm going to get the $250. I'll pay the tax. Problem is, I don't see any bunting or anything. Let's go look. Oh, maybe it's over here. They moved things. Used to be in the middle. Oh, wait. That's not good. I don't see any bunting at all. Sorry. Let's just ask. Hi, can I ask you a question? Do you have like an area where you have like American flags or bunting? Like I saw just some American flags in the middle. Is there a section where you have everything or no? You don't have any of that? Yeah, I didn't see anything. Maybe it's just the flags that I saw in the middle. Okay.
With the return desk over there?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. There's no flags or bunting here. Looks disappointing. Hi, birdies. So these lights are great. So there's $5 each. Oops. Someone's calling, but I can't pick up because I'm doing a live. And let me just go. Let's go look at the lights. Let's just go look at lights, I guess. Kind of sad. What's going on over here? Dude, am I nuts? Like, where is... I'm just annoyed. Let's figure this out. All the lights used to be over in that one spot. They're not anymore. Oh, there they are. Okay. Lighting. Huh. Okay, we want outdoor lighting. That's all indoor. Bathroom. Fans. No. We don't want that either. Let's keep going. Still ceiling fans. Keep going. Bathroom sconces. Let's keep... Here we are. We are here. Okay. So we're looking for they need to be solar powered, waterproof, solar powered. So let's see. Motion sensing. Well, nope, we don't want that. Outdoor sconce. This is one that we picked out. Oh my god, these things are so dusty. But that's bronze. Red is cute, but everything was supposed to be black. Everything needs to be solar. Hmm. So this is it, but I need the solar version of this. Black finish, wall lantern, suitable for uncovered porches and patios. It's this, but it's got to be solar. They have a solar version of this. Okay. All of these look electrical. Jessica. These are all electric. No, none of that. Hi. I'm looking for, and I was in the right aisle where there's solar lanterns. I mean, lanterns for outside, but I didn't see any that were solar powered.
Walk through the, yeah, they walk through the farms. Can't have road and people.
So the solar, the lanterns for like outside of houses over here,
Mm.
do you have solar powered ones?
Yeah, they're almost all of March 40.
Am I just looking at it and not really?
Talking about lights like this, sticking around.
Oh, no. These.
Oh, I thought you were talking about these. No, these are all you have to wire them in.
You have them online that I could order here if they were solar. You don't have any that are solar at
No, these
all?
all you have to wire in. The only solar ones we have are these. That's what I thought you were talking about.
No, yeah, no, I need those too, but I was online and they were solar powered lanterns.
Only those you only get online. All we have is just these you have to wire in yourself.
Okay,
I thought you were talking about these. That's not me.
that's okay. No, that's fine. Do you have an area where you have like American flags or
Yeah.
bunting?
Aisle 51
Okay,
on the side, hanging off the side of the aisle.
Okay.
There's some, and aisle 52, there's a cart.
51 and 52. Okay,
In the front spot for the damn roof.
okay,
In there.
okay. Well, is it just one?
So what she's talking about by the door, there's some really
I
small ones.
saw those.
If you go to aisle 51,
Yep.
hanging on the side,
Okay.
the aisle, there's some. And
Okay.
52 in the middle is a little cart on wheels.
I'm on my way. Thank you. They don't have solar powered ones here. Those are only available to order online. We need aisle 51 and 52. a lot of people talking on like phones in their ears here, like talking to other guys, running measurements and stuff like that. Oh, a bird just flew right in front of my face. Oh my God. The birds are over here. Wait. Bunch of birds just flew out of here. Just- oh, they're pecking and they're getting birdseed. Smarties. Go feed your families. This is America. 51 and 52. Here's 52. Not one bunting in here. That's fine. We're going to check 51 because he said 51 and 52. He said on the end of 51, non existent. Did this man send me to this aisle and say there's a thing? Found it. Okay. There's no bunting. Is this all we have? It's like, first of all, this is sad display. That's not how our flag should be taken care of, by the way. Oh, okay, chat. Well, they don't have anything here. Look at this. Wait, this is disrespectful to our flag. These are all just stuff over here. She deserves better. It's not my business, but these should be prominently displayed. It's America's 250th. I went out to the plant area. They didn't have any. Do you sell bunting? Yeah. Like the like American flags that like oh
What is one? I thought pointing to the
no, it's like that.
Are those up against the front wall?
Do you sell those here? I was just okay. Well, we were getting a donation from here, so and I don't think it matters to anybody, but the display of the American flags is pretty bad over there. There are flags, so they're kind of like on shelves. Yeah, it's just not like maintained properly, but it's probably just because it's busy, but like some were pushed on the shelf in the back or whatever.
Here don't get.
It's our 250th, so
No, I mean, not
I know what you mean though.
associates, customers.
Yeah.
Just
I took the ones that were shoved in the shelf and put them on the
Appreciate it.
shelf on the
Thank
side,
you.
but it's still
Thank you.
kind of a
Thank you.
mess.
Customers just, they'll look at it.
Yeah.
throw it.
Especially because that rack too is very front.
It's also hidden, like it's in the corner on 51.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
For some reason, you have to follow COGS, so that could be like
Yeah.
the store. A lot of stores keep it in that aisle.
yeah,
So if you have some there,
yeah.
that stand fixture, that's like where it's.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it's a weird spot, but it's the outdoor garden.
yeah. Yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
if not, it goes outside, and with our outdoor area is like some stores where it's in a dome. So
Point to it.
um, half of it is filled. So if we put it outside, it could get.
Yeah.
So it's just like the same.
So could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you just let him know? And I know what they said was go get what you wanted, and then they'd call the manager down, and whatever. I'm going to kind of like reconfigure what we can get from here. What I was looking for was like some solar lanterns that I saw online, but you actually don't sell solar here. They're only like hardwire electrical ones. So that those aren't going to work for us. And then
We sell out of them.
no, not the ones that go in the ground, but some that actually go like on the, like on the side of a door, like sconces.
Got it.
Online, you guys have them as solar powered. We can't do any hardwiring electrical, so you don't. So I'm going to kind of reconvene. We'd still love to take advantage of what they're offering, but I need to go and see what we can get elsewhere, and then maybe come back for the plants here and things like that. Okay, awesome.
For the banner ones, like maybe.
I'm going to head over there. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. We do need, so this is a little better, I guess, but this is all they have. We do need 2 of these. I'm afraid that if I just get this and it's $100, like I don't want to come back. Oh, what may be the plan here is we come back a day before, buy 2 of these, and the balance of the gift we get in flowers, I guess, right? I guess that's the way we could do it. Let me head back outside and I'll see what the chat is saying, what they're suggesting. Resisting the urge to ask that guy if he's single. Look at these 2 guys.
I'm annoyed, if you can't tell. All right. Let's figure this out. So I feel deflated. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I guess it shouldn't be that easy, but like, okay, you're giving me some stuff. That's great. Let's get it. You actually don't have anything of what we need. I'm grateful. So that doesn't work. I don't think they're going to allow me to order things. You know what I mean? No doubt Ocean State Job Lot has it. I'm sure they have some stuff, but I don't know. I don't want to ask them for a donation. I consider Ocean State Job Lot to be like, there's a few of them, but I mean, I'm not asking them for a donation. Big corporate America, Home Depot, Walmart, those guys, they get it. Okay, I have to regroup. Adam's not there today, so perhaps tomorrow we have a phone call to Adam. I think it's asking too much for them to, oh, this is a good idea. But I think the gift card would they do that? And then we could order stuff, but then they don't get to, like, I think the gift card might be a little weird. Maybe they'd say like, oh, what are you going to do? You're going to go sell the gift card? Hobby Lobby. Huh. Let's call them. Let's call Hobby Lobby. Can I tell them about the whole drama about us not being able to take credit for it? Will that provoke them to let's call Hobby Lobby. Those are my people. Let's see.
Thank you for calling Hobby Lobby. How may I help you?
Hi. I'm in a predicament. I'm trying to decorate our town hall building in Somerset where I live. And I was offered a donation from Home Depot for some decorations, bunting and flags and such, and they don't have any of that available. And so I'm looking to see, does your manager have any discretion in regards to donations, or is that something that would have to go through a corporate office?
That would have to go through corporate in Oklahoma. Yeah, she can't do that.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Murder.
Hobby Lobby Corporate. This is the operator. How may I direct your call?
Hi. I'm looking to speak with someone. I have a little bit of a time sensitive issue. I'm looking to speak with someone in regards to potential donations. I called my local Hobby Lobby and they directed me to your corporate office. Do you have someone I could ask a question to?
Yeah, hold on just one moment.
Thank you.
Thank you for contacting Hobby Lobby Corporate. This
Hi.
is Sandy. How can I help you?
Hi, Naomi. How are you? I'm well, thank you. So I'm reaching out. I have an interesting predicament. So I live in a town called Somerset, Massachusetts. And my local Republican town committee was thinking of decorating our old town hall building on the outside for America's 250th. And we're running into some red tape, but I think we're going to get it done. And in order to do that, we reached out to the Home to help us fund some of the decorations. And they were gracious to offer us a small amount. I went to the Home Depot today and they just don't have any Americana anything. They don't have any bunting. They only have one flag. It's just not what we want to do for our community. And I do a live stream show, and one of my members of my chat suggested Hobby Lobby. It's time sensitive. I don't know if we have the time to submit an official anything to your office, but I'm wondering what kind of opportunities your company might offer for us to just be able to get some decorations so we could decorate this building. My name is Jessica. So I won't be able to speak with a person. Can you give me a little bit more information about what that process would look like?
Wonderful communities, ministries, and organizations in our area. However, due to the over 10,000 requests that we receive yearly, this is just not a possibility. Because of this, Hobby Lobby has decided to give a special 10% discount on merchandise sold to churches, schools, and national charitable organizations when they purchase these items with an organizational check or credit card. Please see your local store manager in regards to obtaining this discount. Who does Hobby Lobby Stores Inc. donate to? Hobby Lobby chooses to donate and substantially support several charities and organizations the family has selected based on each charity's specific needs and missions, which can be found at www.hobbylobby.com. We believe that this specific support can provide a greater impact for good, as well as provide needed benefits to the communities that these charities are involved with. We hope this helps in clarifying our donation policy and wish all of you a very blessed day. Thank you for your continued support.
Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool. Okay. Cool. I want to I want to decorate this building. I can't decorate this building as my organization. I have to hide it and just do it under another group so it doesn't cause any political discord. I can't get companies to donate to me aside from Home Depot, but they actually don't have anything that we need. I would never go to a local business. They are struggling. As a former small business owner, one of the hardest things was when organizations came to me and asked me for donations, whether when I owned Swedes, it was money or gift cards. We never saw a return on it. It was often abused and it often impacted our bottom line significantly. And it's tough for small businesses. So I won't go to a small business. I'm just not doing it. Home Depot would have the brackets and the window boxes. I guess they do. I guess. I wanted to prioritize the flag things in case we didn't have the money or we ran out. I wanted to kind of, the bunting is important, but it's okay. Okay. No, we don't want small businesses. We don't want to bother small businesses. Dude, I mean, small businesses are just up against so much. I don't want to call a small business. I even view Ocean State Job Lot as a small business. All the big lots closed near us. Let me call. I guess it's petulant of me to just think I could pick up the phone and say, "Hi, my name's Jessica and I want to decorate my town hall. Give me free stuff," without following the proper channels. Whatever. I guess we could call Michael's. Let's call Michael's.
Calling Michaels, where we have everything to create and celebrate anything. Looking to pump up your party? Michaels now has custom balloon bundles for any party or celebration. You can even bring in your own balloons for inflation. Visit Michaels.com or ask a team member for details. Our options have changed. For directions to our store, please press 1. For store hours, press 2. To speak to the frame shop, press 3. To speak to a team member, press 4, or hold, and you will be directed to the first available team member.
Hi. Do you have a member of your management that I could speak with? Hi. How's it going? I'm good, thanks. So I'm looking to do some decorating on my old town hall historic building in my town of Somerset. And I'm reaching out to an organization, like a company that may be able to assist us with some decorations as a donation. Our local Home Depot has offered to help us. But I'm looking to see if you have the flexibility to make a donation in the form of like products to what we're trying to do.
Unfortunately, our company doesn't allow us to donate products or supplies anymore.
Okay.
The only thing that we're allowed to do as part of their policy procedure is donate like gift baskets for charity events. So if you have any of those in the upcoming months, we'd love to help you out with like donating the gift baskets. But as far as like actual merchandise donations,
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you
okay,
so much. Thanks.
you're welcome.
Cool. 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 I am ready to just give up and go back and live my life. That, I mean, we lost the Joanne fabric near us as well. Yes. guess I could go in and I could get the brackets and the window boxes. Those are like a low priority for me. The bunting and the lighting, I think, is like key. You know, so yes, Home Depot online does have it, but they don't have the lights at Home Depot. They don't have the lights. We need sconces that are solar powered and waterproof. They have them online, but they don't have them here.
Thanks for calling the Seekonk Lowe's. This call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Para español, /que 9. Hi, I'm Lowe's virtual store assistant. Can I help you with today?
I'm looking for a community donation.
Let me get an associate to help you.
Okay.
I'm working to answer your call as quickly as possible. Stay on the line for the next available associate. Did you know that you can check your order status and view your order history online? Log into your account at Lowe's.com today.
Hi, how's it going? I'm great. I live over in Somerset, and a group of residents here are looking to decorate our town hall for our 250th celebration. Does your company offer any type of gift card or anything? We're just really looking for some donations of like bunting and American flags and things to kind of beautify this. What do you guys have anything like that available? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Apparently everybody has. Everybody has. Yeah. That's the vibe I'm getting. Everybody I call, it's the same thing. What's her name? All right, I'll give her a call tomorrow. All right, thanks a lot. Bye. Lowe's has said that they unfortunately, corporate has cut back significantly on that, and they don't think anything is available. So I can call back and ask, but she's not in the building today. Cool. Cool. All right, I'm give up today. So listen, do I think that there's a way to get all of this done? Yes. I am going to call Home Depot tomorrow because Adam isn't there today. Tomorrow I'm going to call Home Depot. I'm going to speak to Adam. I'm going to tell Adam, listen, I was in the store. Really, the main things that we were hoping to use your donation for are only available online. Will you give me a gift card and I'll order them right in front of you with the gift card? Or can you guys order them? I doubt they can order them and send them to the store, but whatever. We'll see that. Ideally, what we really want to make sure we get are these 3 lighting fixtures that must go on the outside of the building. So 2 sconces to go on the side of the door and 1 to go above the sign. Lights that go in the ground that have like solar powered little lights for the garden. They have those here, but they have different styles. And I don't want to get just random ones unless they match the sconces and the other thing. So I didn't want to buy those first because what if the ones that I end up getting are a little different color or whatever. So the outside items all need to match. And until I can secure the sconces and the overhead sign light, I'm not going to get the little lights on the bottom. So there's that. In the event that I can't do any of those things, I can come back and I can get 2 American flags because we wanted 1 for the front and 1 for the side. That's $100. And then the balance of the $150 I can use for plants on the day or the weekend of. We're not going to get those now. So I have a backup plan. However, can I just be honest with you? I'm frustrated all around. Did I think it would be easy? Yes. Do I act like I just want it now? Veruca salt me. The answer is yes. But whatevs. I can't change who I am as a human. Also, I really do strongly dislike that there's just a bunch of corporations that are like being skimpy with the donations. Hobby Lobby, what? You cannot give us like $100 worth of bunting. It's crazy. I mean, yes, I don't want to ask my besties for any money. You guys give enough. It's not your problem. I'm not doing that. Don't even think about it. It's not the reason why I talk about it. I just talk about my life and you guys all witness it. Just kind of annoyed. I'm annoyed with the town. I'm annoyed that they want money from us and I can speak at an event, but I can't fucking go and decorate a building. Closed on Sunday. You're my Chick-fil-A. And you know what? I just saw the comment and you're reading my mind. The town should be paying. The town should give it all. And the town should fucking say, you know what? You want to do it? Great. Here you go. But if I do that, then I'm going to have to go through the stupid 250 group. And whatever. Ugh. I have to meet Seth Aitken today. He's in court. Seth Aitken's running for district attorney. He's also an attorney. He's got a court case today. When he gets out of court, he's going to call me. I got to go meet him. I'm going to get a case of signs, 50-yard signs. And then tomorrow, I believe, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to put up a post on my social media and on our Somerset Republican Town Committee page, share it to all the town groups, and say, if you would like a Seth Aitken for district attorney sign, please text me at this number with your address. And then tomorrow morning, after I drop off Georgia, we're going to plot all of those fucking addresses into our phone. There's an app that you can use, and it'll just plot them all on the road and give me the directions to each. We will go to each home. We will drop a sign in the lawn. We will take a quick picture, and then we will get Seth Aitken for district attorney signs in the lawns. And then what'll happen, as always, is people will see Seth Aitken for district attorney signs, and they will ask their neighbors, where did you get those? And then we will start getting requests for more signs. So I'm very much looking forward to getting that done. Route 138 will be closed Monday, 5/25 at 10 a.m. Seek an alternate route. Why? What's happening? Where's the helicopter? Where's the chopper? I do not have a Cash App. I got locked out of it because someone, fraud. Someone was trying to, get my account. Jessica Walsh, you have Cash App. Jay Walsh is my associate. You can Cash App Jay Walsh, and Jay Walsh will Venmo me. Mazzatino? Mazzatino? Hi, Mazza. I'm not there, Mazza. I'm on a mission. Well, today my show and my mission has taken me to find things to decorate Old Town Hall. I'm very angry that they won't let us do it without doing it under the guise of the 250th celebration group. So I felt motivated to go and get the things. Home Depot offered us $250 worth of supplies. I went to go get them. They don't really have the primary things that we want to spend the money on. So then I called a bunch of other stores, Lowe's, Michael's, and Hobby Lobby, and none of them have donations. They don't give donations anymore. which is crazy. So corporate gives nothing. So I'm feeling dejected and whatever. And so now I just want to come home. Finish my show and come home. Mazza, you left this morning. I thought you were gone all day, but you home again. Mazza, you sick? You don't have to say that aggressively. Why are you saying it like that? Okay. 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 Do you need anything? I'm on my way home. I am going to do a show tonight, yes. I'm going to cook something before. I'm in the mood, Mazia. I don't know. Get frustrated with things like I am really like upset about I love like Old Town Hall so much. And I just want to make it better. And like it's just so much like bullshit and red tape and nobody does anything in this town. Like I'm still on my show, but I went back and I was reading the email and I was like getting frustrated and mad about it, right? And then I went back and found the email when they sent me a request to sponsor the 250th celebration. And it like is saying like if your Republican town committee wants to make a donation of $5,000 to our event, you get the opportunity to speak to the crowd. You get your logo in the drone show. So if we gave 5K, it would be okay for the Republican town committee to like be highlighted and sponsored. But we just want to go over on a Sunday and do something for the community, but we can't do it ourselves. It's too political and you can't really say that you're doing it. You got to say the 250th is doing it. But if I donated 5K, I could as the chairwoman speak to the whole crowd on a stage and say, "Hi, I'm Jessica from the chairwoman for the Somerset Republican Town Committee." And they have a drone show and I could send them my logo. And while everybody in town is looking at a drone show, the Republican Town Committee logo could be in a part of it. But in order for that to happen, I've got to give 5,000. But if we want to use our own money and just beautify a building that has been neglected and ignored out of like my absolute like love for it, I can't do that. I guess. I don't know how to stop. And now it's the principle of it for me. Now it's like I'm defiant about it. Now I'm mad. That's all. And then running into like major corporations that don't even donate to communities anymore is just very frustrating. But whatever. Things are just weird. That's it. I'm gonna come home and I'm going to what? I'm not. I'm just in the moment and I'm dealing with it. That's it. I'm not gonna ruin a whole day over it. I know. It's not. I'm going to work on the dining room today. Obviously, like that's residual stuff from improving all the other things. I do have to put all that stuff away. I'm going to work on it today. Can I set up the things on the deck today? Like it's all set? I can put my rug down and my tables and chairs? We'll just wait on the pool ladder. Like that's okay. We can go to cut price and we can. I just didn't. I want to make sure. I'll do that today then. Because I don't want that rug to stay all crumpled up like that. It's going to take days for it to flatten out. So at a minimum, I'm going to put it on there. Jack's home, so I'm going to have him help me move it out there. At least the rug. And then I noticed that on the black furniture, the one that's up against the house, you know how that has like on the bottoms, it has like it unraveled a little bit. I found the black electrical tape up in my office. So I just want to tape the ends of those to tighten those things up so that they can get through the season. So I brought the electrical tape. It's down on the kitchen table. So I was going to go out and kind of just wrap the bottoms of it. And I'm going to finish the front porch as well. Obviously, I have a lot. I guess you're right. Now that I'm saying all of this stuff, like I should just fucking care about my house and not about the town one, I guess. Okay. Well, I saw the rug is all kind of piled up on that table, and I know it's going to take a while for it to flatten out. Let's see. Both of them are broken now, so it sucks. It's fine. I saw. I know that. Once I get it in my head, it's what I can't get over it. I can't. Okay. Nobody else, Jeff. Nobody else will do it. If they would, I'm not trying to start a fight with you, but that's how things happen. People say somebody else will do it. There's other people that will do it. The reality is there is nobody else that will do it. It is to me. It's already June. Okay, bye. Okay, well, it's very obvious my husband how he feels. I should prioritize myself in my own home and not the town's home. So there's that. Okay. Should have gone fishing today. We have Bunny After Dark tonight. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to look like, but I feel motivated to do it, so we're going to do it. So we're going to do Bunny After Dark tonight, and that's that. I am probably going to crash out over the town administrator and get mad about it and write a scathing email that will not really impact anything in life and just say it and complain about it, and that's that. Jeffrey has hit a threshold clearly with me. He does not give a fuck about the old town hall building. He cares about the old 91 Washington Avenue building that we live in, and is saying that I need to just focus on my own house. So there's that. You know, maybe it is a lesson, like, to the town, like the people in charge. Too much red tape and too much negativity really just makes people just not want to do things. Maybe I'm trying to fit a square peg into a round hole here. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll just fucking go and get a bunch of decorations for my own house. That girl, did you try Walmart, babe? I basically have just given up at this point. It's 10:30. I'm tired of it. It's fine. There must have been a better way to do it. I suck at it. Fuck it, let's do it live. So that's it. Let's end this now and make this a reasonable amount of time. It's 10:30. Let's end it. My husband clearly is unhappy that my dining room has stuff. So remember the project I did the other day where I rearranged the back living room with the front living room furniture, and then I took the bar apart and I put those two bookcases on the side of the couch. Well, everything that was on the bar is now on the dining room table and floor. And it has been that way since Sunday. Today is Wednesday. I've slowly chipped away at things, but I think he's basically like, how much? Now, it's not like we're using the dining room table. I think he's just basically like, well, the back room looks great and the front living room looks great, but the dining room looks like a bomb went off. Are you going to work on that, Jessica? Why are you working on the town hall building when your dining room looks like that? So I'm going to go home. I'm going to work on my dining room. I got to get in front of the computer. I got to check all my public records requests and see what's going on, because there's some that are out there. Work on that. And then I got to get ready for tonight's show. And I will see you tonight. Let's do 8 o'clock because that feels right. Let's do that because it feels right. Okay. Why all of a sudden is there a Menors sucks showing up in the chat? What? We know. I felt like I had one other thing I needed to say, but I got so distracted and so sidetracked from this mission. I'm not sure. I can't believe it's already Wednesday. Jeez. Also, before I log off to the things, all of the things, I just want to say one thing. I don't know why everybody was saying that the picture I posted of my mom for her birthday was a terrible one. I actually love that picture of my mother. And people are being kind of mean and saying, like, look at the terrible picture you posted of your mom, disrespecting her. My mother in bed with her cat is like her life. And I don't know why people are saying like it was a disrespect to my mom. My mom is almost 80 years old. What kind of, you want me to put a picture of her from 5-6 years ago with makeup on and her hair done? That's not how my mom looks today. It's not what she looks like. Every year I take a picture of her on her birthday. If you go on my Facebook page and you go back on her birthday, there's a picture of her every year. I'm not going to post a picture that doesn't look like my mom right now. My mom likes her bed. She likes her cat. She likes her pictures. She likes her blanket. That's my mom in her natural habitat. I didn't find it to be disrespectful to my mother at all. People are so fucking nasty and mean. Like fucking Big Val, Big Husky Val saying, look at the disrespectful picture. Who the fuck are you to say that's disrespectful? My mother looks fucking lovely in that photo. That's my mom. That's how I see her every day. Some days she's out and about in the real world and she's high functioning. Some days, most days, she's in her house and she's just doing that. I thought it was a great photo of my mom. I got bad photos of my mother. I'm not going to post them. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck? These people, like, apparently fucking Dry Vagina Altman also said, like, look at this picture of my mother, how pretty my mother looks, and blah, 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 blah. Like, that is what my mom looks like. That's what she looks like. That's where she's comfortable, and that's where she's happy. And I'm glad that you have a mom that puts makeup on and walks out of her house every day. That's not what my mom does. So why are you criticizing what my mom looks like? My mother didn't even wear makeup to Julia's wedding. My mom is tired. She doesn't give a fuck about you people. But these are the kind of women that I have just basically hit my threshold with and say, I can't even see that. And by the way, those two women saying that about the photo of my mother is 100% part of why I was just like, well, that's it. We're done here. Like, people saying, like, why would you post that terrible picture of your mother? Why are you saying that's a terrible picture of my mother, bitch? Why are you saying that's a you should be chastised for saying my mom looks bad. I think my mom looks pleasantly comfortable and happy and content. Shame on you for saying that my 78-year-old mother doesn't look good in her photo. You know what I've also realized? These women are very much obsessed with looks. Very much obsessed with what a person looks like, their body. It is very, very shallow and strange. It is really apparent to me that these women are people in real life I would never, ever fucking associate with. I wouldn't want to collaborate with them on a project. I wouldn't want to work with them. I wouldn't want to do anything with them. I wouldn't want to even make small talk in the grocery store line with these people. They are just very, very bad human beings. The worst of the worst kinds of human beings. And they bring out the worst in me. That is also, every human inherently has that in them. These women bring out the worst in me. These bad women who focus on people's bodies and focus on people's lives in an unnatural way, they bring out the fucking worst in me. And I am fucking tired of that shit too, because I really do believe I could be a better person on the internet if I wasn't reacting to Husky Val and fucking Jen Altman's bullshit and criticisms of me every day. I really fucking believe that. I feel like I fucking give into it and I fucking counter it and I'm doing it right. I'm in it and I'm doing it right now. So this is why I am off X. I'm assuming that's going to start today. I'm not going to be the one on there. I'm not going to be the one looking. I've got someone that's going to post the things for me. In the event there is like a thread where I want to kind of like do a thread about something or whatever, I'll be on there for that. I'm not doing it. I'm actually going to delete the app from my phone. I'll leave it on my laptop. And I just think that is the way that we're going to go. I already felt better about it anyway this morning that I had locked this in. I'm just not going to be on there. Out of sight, out of mind. That being said, I should have mentioned this earlier when we talked about that. I do have like this fantastic group of people who are always looking out for me. I don't want one fucking thing sent to me. Nothing. The only thing that you need to send me is if there is a direct physical threat on me, my children, or my home. You know what I'm talking about. If someone says I'm going by Jess Machado's house and driving by, if somebody says I'm going to fucking Jack's job, those are the things I want to hear. Those are the things I want to know. If you want to keep screenshotting and save them in case we ever need them down the line, by all means, go ahead. No more. I don't want anybody sending me anything from X at all. Don't do it. I appreciate you, but you understand what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to completely disengage from what's going on over there. I don't need it. Don't send me any good stuff from X either. I won't click on it. I won't have the app. I don't want to do it. Nothing that's going on in X is important for me at all. I can figure it out. I can get it somewhere else. We're going to spend more time on Facebook, I guess, and it's a little bit happier over there. I'm all set. So don't send me anything anymore. You know, if there's something that you think is really an issue, document it, save it. You know who you are. I appreciate that, but we are all fucking set. Listen, if it affects you, consider doing the same thing. Let's get out of that. You know what I mean? Every day we try to listen, I get off my show. I go and do all of the things I tell you that I'm going to do. I go and live my life. I do my shit like that. If I pick up X, I get sucked back into a place and space where there are really fucking weirdo people that are saying some really fucking weird shit about me. And I don't want to react to it. I also don't want to be provoked. I don't want triggers that are going to make me do things and say things that I'm not proud of. I am not proud of when I do this. I'm not proud of when I start going on these tangents. It is who I am, but I am not proud of it. I don't need to do it. I know you love the drama. We can still talk about drama and things like that. There's a lot that goes on shows that we can talk about. But, you know, if I'm being honest, I hate it. Fucking hate it. I hate how I feel afterwards when I'm on Jen Altman's 15th alt account and I'm watching her say, you know what, Jessica, I went fishing. You should have your husband put you on a charter in Key West. And you want to tell a story about when you went and fished? Just fucking tell a story about when you went fishing. What do you have to do? What does it have to do with me? You want to make me feel like my fishing in Somerset sucks and your fishing out in Key West is better? Do you need that? Does that make you feel better about yourself? You've got more money, more family. What the fuck, dude? What's wrong with you? What the fuck? It is literally every fucking thing I do. You are making it adjacent to you. It is fucking insane. And honestly, it's creepy and it's weird. 100%. I fucking said Jen Altman is trash. I called it because I knew back then when you shared your simple screenshot to someone who you claimed was a friend about messages between Aiden, I knew you didn't need to do that. And screenshotting shit and talking about other people's shit is fucking weird. And that's why the Jimmy thing fucking feels weird to me, because it's weird shit that I don't fucking do for friends. And I called it out. I knew you were a fucking creep. I knew you were a weirdo. I knew you would turn on Aiden. And I called it out and I said you were trash. And you don't fucking like that. You don't like that I was the only person that fucking called you out like that. At least with the big platform. And everybody was like, oh yeah, maybe Jen Altman is trash. Shout out to the fucking OGs who knew Jen Altman was trash in the beginning, who probably got blocked on fucking YouTube and got kicked out of all of Aiden's shit because she was a mod. Shout out to you people. But fuck this bitch. Fuck Val. You people are fucking toxic fucking losers. I choose peace. I'm out. Thanks for playing. Have a good fucking day. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do what you do, and it's going to be in an empty space where I don't give it any fucking daylight. And you got 3-4 fucking followers that fucking love it. I love that for you. Good fucking luck. We're not going to give any fucking oxygen to it anymore. Okay? No more X. Now, I'm hoping that this can work out. I do love my ex. I love getting my shit out there. I'm hoping that the person that's going to be handling this has got it. I think they do. I certainly trust them. I gave up my goddamn fucking password. That's huge. We don't fucking need it. And I maintain, even in the situation, Jess Walsh is here. Sorry, my throat is weird. Even in the Jess Walsh situation, what happens on X, it all gets fucking fucked up and weird or whatever. Jess Walsh is a fucking good fucking human being. I am fucking telling you, she is a good human being. That fucking bitch is a fucking real one. Her crashing out over fucking whatever and posting pictures, fine. Whatever. I'm telling you, she's a good fucking person. I know character. I know who people are. I'm telling you. By the way, I'm never fucking wrong. I'm never wrong. She's good people. I just want to say that when that guy got fleshlights, I bet he fucking liked it. Okay? Okay. I am done for the day. I'm going to see you tonight. Stay off fucking X. Hang out on YouTube. It's fun there. Hang out in other places in real life or do whatever. Thanks for everybody for hanging with me today. Thanks for the crash out. If you send me shit from X, I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself. You will promptly get a response from me that says, go fuck yourself. Don't send me shit from X anymore. Don't send me a swear. You mean to tell me that before I go, you mean to tell me that the baker got a gift from Jessica Walsh of crocheted butt plugs and dildos, a fleshlight, and what looked like a titty that you could touch? I don't know what that titty did. Some sort of silicone titty. I've never seen that before. I don't know exactly what was going on with that one because it was just one, so it's not two. And it wasn't attached to a doll or anything. So I don't know exactly what was going on with the titty in the box, but I know a fleshlight when I see one, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. That man's dick was in that fleshlight. You know it and I know it. He probably fucking thought about you and told you to go fucking in a Home Depot and fucking clutch your vagina fucking 10 times and text him about it while he fucked that fleshlight. You and I know it and whatever. And he liked it. And then all of a sudden he had some sort of like fucking big fucking moment of clarity. And he didn't fucking want to be a part of it anymore. Or maybe the sexy got a little too crazy and he was like, whoa, 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 I'm backing out. But of no doubt, that man fucking enjoyed it. He set all of the items up on the table in a display and then took a photo of it. Okay? Come on. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't fucking pretend you didn't fucking get off to fucking Jessica Walsh, her tits, and her fucking being your fucking online sex slave. You know it and I know it. Actually, just own it and I would like you more. How about that? Just own it. Instead of being like, I'm going to go on a valid truth journey of my own and then I am not going on a valid truth journey on my own. Why don't you just say it? I would like to say from my hotel room that I definitely put my breadstick into the fleshlight that the person who I will not name sent to me. I would like you more. I would just be like, yeah, man, you're a real one. Instead, we got to pretend you didn't do any of this stuff. Just embrace your feral fucking side, sir. Own it. Own it. Okay? Own it. Stop denying it. You got the fleshlight. Your dick was in it. Doesn't make you a bad person. But don't act like you're some fucking superior person over her. Because Jess Walsh isn't sending fleshlights to anybody that doesn't fucking want them. Okay? Actually, like, just fully embrace the whole thing. And I would literally just like be like, you know what? Got it. But it's the weird way that he's doing it. Like it's not good anymore. And in a way, it's like making her feel like shame. And I don't like that. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. I never watched his show, and I know he's got followers and everybody likes him. I mean, no ill will towards him. I'm allowed to give my opinion. He's allowed to give his opinion. I give my opinion. I'm just going to tell you, in real life, I like Jessica Walsh. I don't really fucking care if people don't like her, or if they say she's an instigator or whatever. Who isn't? Fucking Val's an instigator. She does fucking shit. All these people get into fucking chats. Nicola Maxwell. I fucking had a weird vibe about her in the beginning. Now she's fucking whatever, dude. Everybody's a fucking menace on the internet. But don't fucking act Why would she send that all to him? Because that's the kind of relationship they had. You know it and I know it. And I'm going to tell you something. If he didn't want it or didn't like it, he wouldn't have taken it all out of the box, set it up in a fucking aesthetically proper photo op, take a picture and send it to her with pride and say, look at all of the things that you sent me. I'm sorry, that's not how he said it. Look at all of the things that you sent me. He would have said, why did you send me all of these things? I don't appreciate any of these sexual toys. Please do not contact me again. Okay? That's what it would look like. Instead, what he did was he said, let me arrange the boobie and the fleshlight and my crocheted dildos on my table with pride and take a photo and send them to my internet sex slave, Jessica Walsh. Okay? That's what he did. He's not a victim of a predatory sexual predator, Jessica Walsh. He was a willing participant, and he tells you he won't talk about it because he's got shame. Don't have shame. Okay? All righty. We're done here for the day. Don't come get mad at me. Don't come cancel me. Stop it. No, I don't need a bunch of fucking baguettes in my fucking chat getting mad at me. I love the baker. He's so amazing. He's wonderful. I love him. Go out and fucking impact. Go fucking decorate your own town halls. Goodbye. I love you. Bunny After Dark is at 8:00. Bunny After Dark is tonight at 8 p.m. and we will be going on our own valid truth journey about fleshlights tonight. I will not show the receipts because I do not do that. I am better than you, but I will give my review of the fleshlight, and I will give my review of the boobies that I was sent. I will be in Dollywood this week, and if you see me out in the public place and you want me to sign your real boobies, I will do that. But only when I am in public and not when I am in my hotel privately. And that is all I want to say. So tonight, I will see you on Bunny After Dark, and we will review fleshlights. And that is all. Thank you and goodbye.
It's all your favorite Jess Machado songs on one CD. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city. Before I leave, brush my teeth, say goodbye to Jack. When I leave for Bunny After Dark, I'm not coming back. It's all the hits you've always loved in one place. Just so everyone knows, it's alright because I got Jeff his new guitar. And that's okay, cause my family is the best thing for me. Whether you're singing in the car by yourself or hanging out with your besties, there's a song for everybody. How much is that coffee at Society? Last week it was 50 cents less. How much is that coffee at Society? I don't care if this causes a mess. Recruiting seagulls, dishing about politics, or just straight up gossiping, this is the CD for you. One low price of $19.99. The chat, I can't see. I'm driving and the sun's in my eyes. I love 24 on 24. I said I'm getting all the views. Sorry, Brian and Crawford, I told you before. Don't fuck with me, I'm a Fall River whore. Don't fuck with this Fall River whore. All songs, all decades, all moods, all Jess. I got a new life, you'd hardly recognize me. I'm so glad that Kayla Churchill and Jen Altman are not in my life. I don't care about all of my stupid haters. That is right. Eat my asshole. I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Get out of bed and call today.